Hello and welcome to the IAA in Hannover, Europe's biggest truck show. We're going to give you an A to Z tour of the show. Will's actually with me, but he's downstairs on the ground because they wouldn't let him up because he's just that little bit too heavy.
A is for alternative fuels. Now there's plenty of alternative fuel trucks at this show, but perhaps the most significant is this, the Iveco Stralis NP. It runs on LNG or CNG, and Iveco claims this is the truck that's going to change people's buying habits. This is the first long-haul gas-powered truck the drivers will actually want to drive, apparently.
B is for the beer, which is definitely the best thing about coming to a German truck show.
C is for connectivity. It's the buzzword of this show. All the manufacturers are talking about it. Not quite sure what it means though.
Connectivity is about enabling smart transport solutions and putting information at operators' fingertips so that they can drive improved transport efficiency.
D is for Deutsche Post, and this natty little van we've got here. We don't really know much about it, which as journalists is a shame, but what we can tell you is it's made by a company that Deutsche Post actually owns, and it's fully electric.
And it's yellow.
And it's yellow, thanks Will.
E is for electric vehicles, and this one caught our eyes. Now, it's a concept at the moment, but Mercedes says it will go into production in a few years' time. In fact, the only thing that's stopping it now is the fact that the batteries are so expensive. You're looking at about 40 grand, but they'll come down with time. Now, it's a 26-tonner, and the payload, incredibly, is only 1.7 tons less than a regular 26-tonner. In order to demonstrate how green its 4x2 electric TGS tractor unit is, MAN are giving away hundreds of green apples. Makes sense? And here's one for your van fans. This is the E-Crafter. It's got a range of just over 200 kilometres and can be charged to 80% battery life in just 45 minutes. It goes into production next year.
F is for the future. This is the Iveco Z concept. That's zero emissions, zero stress, and zero CO2.
G is for G-Wagon. And I bet you've never seen a G-Wagon van before. How nice is this? This is one G that hits the spot for me. H is for Hannover, home of Europe's biggest truck show. I say trucks, but there's a few buses here as well. We wouldn't normally mention them, but this one is worthy of a mention. It's a 1962 AEC Routemaster, and it's got a Euro 6 Cummins engine. Tickets, please.
I is for International Van of the Year.
And I is also for International Truck of the Year.
Should we go find out who's won?
The Scania new generation should be elected Truck of the Year 2017. Thank you.
The overall winner of the International Van of the Year for 2017, Volkswagen Commercial Vehicle second generation Crafter is the winner.
That's the awards done. Now J, that's for journalists. Look at them all here. They're probably only here for the free food and drink. Disgraceful. K is for Korea, and South Korean manufacturer Hyundai is getting serious about selling its products in Europe. Unfortunately, they won't be coming to the UK just yet.
L is for lightweight, and tractor units don't come much lighter than this. This Volvo FM 4x2 weighs in at less than 6 tons. At least it did before I got on board. M is for Mercedes-Benz. This is their home show, and they really go to town. Check out the size of this stand.
N is for nuts. There's plenty of nuts things at this show, just like this cargo loader, 7.5 tonner that can do a 3-ton payload and deposit its box anywhere you want. O is for overpriced food, but you kind of expect that at a show like this, and this currywurst is certainly better than anything you'd find at the NEC.
P is for pickup trucks, and there's no shortage of great new trucks at this show. Most of them are diesel powered, very fuel efficient, but for me, you can't beat this. It's a Ram, it's got the 5.7 litre Hemi petrol engine. It's fantastic. Q is for quiet, which you don't get much of at this show. But out on the road, you can get a quiet truck. DAF now do the silent in the LF, CF and XF.
R is for rescue. Nissan's on-guard concept with a built-in electric inverter to power anything you might need to save somebody from a mountain. S is for Stobarts, skeletal trailers, or probably it should be SDC, who've just been bought by Chinese company CIMC, the biggest trailer manufacturer in the world.
T is for trucks, and there's plenty of them here.
U is for the Ural from Gaz. This is the new bigger cab which is used in mining construction operations in Siberia. There's also the Gazon and the Gazelle, which is being sold in Russia with a diesel and petrol engine, and in Eastern Europe with a Cummins diesel.
V is for V8, and here's Scania's legendary V8 engine. Now, rumour has it they're going to be launching a 780 horsepower version of this and trumping Volvo's 750. But I was expecting it to be at the show, and it's not. W is for Weissbier. Cheers.
X is for Daf XF, a new hybrid prototype capable of running up to 5 kilometres in the city with 0 emissions.
Y is for why it's imperative to wear comfortable shoes at this show. Look at that, 14,500 footsteps already, and it's not bedtime yet.
Z is for catching some Z's, which you certainly need to do when going around a show this big. Good night, Will.
Good night, George.